apparently there's this meme that's going around TikTok that was called Man versus Bear, and I truly did not understand this, but apparently he's gonna cover it, so I wanted to watch it. Yeah, it's something about like, oh, men are so dangerous that you would rather have a bear next to you. And what I thought, okay, hear me out, chat. When I heard about this trend, having no idea where it even came from or what the point of it was, I was like, so people are just like really wanting to express their furries, or is that why? And then people were like, no, it's about how dangerous men are. And I was like, oh, my bad. I thought we were like discovering our, I thought people were discovering their furry awakening. That's my bad. I thought that was what it was, okay? I was like, oh, okay. I thought they were just like trying to come to terms with the fact that they were just like, hear me out, bears. I have Baldur's Gate brain rot, okay? That's where my brain went immediately. I was like, oh, we're putting these on a, you know, would you tier list, you know? And we're putting men on B tier, and we're putting bears on S tier. We're having a spiritual enlightening. We're learning about ourselves in real time. You want to have that fanfic, you know, more power to you, but apparently that's not the point.
I saw a funny little video on TikTok about a question about being stuck in a forest with a bear or a woman. Sorry, not a woman, a man or a bear. That's the whole big thing. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear? And I also saw this video and I thought it was pretty funny. Watch this.
For no reason, it's like a dog, but it comes up to you and you feed it. It is
full of fleas.
No, it's not. It gets vetted by there's a vet on the thing. Look, see?
Bro, look, he's harmless as he tries to eat his ankles.
So this guy's talking about how foxes are friendly and stuff, and then he gets bit by a fox almost immediately after.
Look, see?
Oh man, that was a good munch.
I find that very hilarious.
You can tell he loves me because he bit me in the ankle. That's their way of expressing love.
I saw that video this morning and I was like,
he loves
wow,
me.
that's
You're just
actually
jealous.
really awesome. I love that happened. Mother Nature just showed us all a perfect example of what Mother Nature is, and this time it's in, are you all right, Petey? Did you just shit somewhere or something?
Uh-oh.
Why are you panting? Anyways, yeah, Mother Nature strikes again, and then fucking Gumby started cackling towards the end of the video. I don't know what happened. I mean, who is that? Who the f laughs like that, bro? British people. That's who.
Oh
British people.
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow.
But it led me into a bigger question. I saw this and I was like, hey, this reminds me of that man versus bear thing. I don't know why it reminds me of it, but I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on this because I think it's really interesting. It all started, it seems like, with this video that went viral on TikTok from a show called Screenshot HQ or something, and it is as follows.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary.
With a bear.
What I've heard about bears, they don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So
see, this is what I'm saying. I thought that like these girls were kind of embarrassed. I was like, bro, is this like them discovering that they want to do the dirty with a bear? Like that's what I thought.
Maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
See, I feel like these people are just furries, and they're like, you know what? Now that I think about it, if I had the option to date a bear.
100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
I know my brain is cooked.
Some men are very scary out there.
I need to go outside.
I would say a man.
One person, one lady said man.
One non-furry.
I would say a man.
I would say a man. I would say a man. And everybody wants to hang out with bears. I
told you guys, like, and they all of them had to think about it. Like, they all considered, you know, the bear as a romantic specimen. A lot of random women on the streets here have some bestial tendencies. That's what I'm gonna say.
And I'm not exactly a normal guy. My brain doesn't exactly function in the way that it is intended to normally. Okay, I was homeschooled. I didn't have any friends. I have a YouTube channel now, and I live in a house on a lot of land, and I don't socialize. I don't leave that house and stuff. Very unusual guy. So I'm literally the vacuum. I am.
You mean he's like the average YouTuber or Twitch streamer? Got it.
The non-existence, the darkness of space. When I see stuff like that, you get a purely unique perspective from me. Because I am not a man.
I am a god, you dull creature.
No, I can see it, right? Like, I understand exactly what's going on here. Men are dangerous. That's like the sort of general consensus, it seems like, among...
Oh man, I'm glad he caught on to the agenda happening here, because I was down a different path, all right?
This pool of 8 women asked on the street in Great Britain. I would rather be in the woods with a man, because I'm a man, to be honest, and I feel like mano a mano, I could fuck up a guy if he started getting prissy with me. But I know that if a bear was in the woods, I would die. Like, even a small black bear, I would try to fist fight it, but I would probably die. That's just, you know, a pure hypothetical scenario. I've been around bears. I've bow hunted, and there have been bears there. That's very scary.
I have never been just out and about and around a bear.
On the bear, though. But statistically, I feel like it's probably safer to be in the woods with a bear, right? Because it's just gonna run away. I mean, like, let's see, what percent, this is no bullshit either. Like, this is not, I'm not getting political. This is no bullshit of bears attack people. Since 1784, there have been 66 fatal human-bear conflicts.
I see.
So guys,
there's been 66 cases of 1v1ing PvP with bears since that time.
I think statistically, there's probably been more men who have harmed women than bears since 1784. Statistically, off the top of my head.
Bro, eating cheese has killed more people, I bet, than bears have killed people, alright? I get his point. But also, like, the amount of people that just, like, chose to hang out with the bear one-on-one. You don't just, like, I don't know, walk out your front door and have a bear, like, what's up? Of course, there's not that many bears as there are people.
I get what it's saying is, like, men are dangerous and stuff, which I would not like to believe that. But I'm just going to go to statistics. So the odds of being attacked by a bear are 1 in 2.1 million.
All right, how much? Let me see something. What are the odds of getting struck by lightning? It's 1 in 15,300. So you have a higher chance of getting struck by lightning than being killed by a bear, because you're not gonna stumble upon a bear that's gonna hang out with you. That's part of the situation here that we must take into account. One does not just step outside and find a bear willing to go places with you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This isn't a fair comparison because women interact with men far more than bears. If they interacted with them both equally, I'm pretty sure bears would be more deadly. Yes, exactly. There's probably more people that die from, like, not having, like, wet sides on the floor. Like, I don't know. How about getting bit by a shark? Getting bit by a shark. 1 in 3.75 million. Guys, if you really want to be safe, you don't want to hang out with the bear. You want to hang out with the shark, if that's this logic. If we're doing this faulty logic, okay, by that logic, it is less likely it is more likely a bear will hurt you and fatally wound you than a shark. So actually, you would rather have a shark accompany you if we're going by that statistic. You don't want the bear, you want the shark for the best odds. Actually, neither. I'll take the shark home with me. He's the safest bet. All you idiots. I have the highest chance of coming out alive. Alright guys, I know what trend we're gonna put on TikTok today. By the way, like, they're also discluding the fact that it's more likely a girl would kill you too than a bear. Like, with this logic, you should not be around people, because people are more common than just casually running into a bear or a shark, obviously. So, like, with that logic, you don't want to be around women either. Anything that lives and breathes and is human, you want to go as far as you can away from them. Reject humanity, embrace shark friends and bear friends.
According to Petpedia, and that's all bear species, according to this very small little bit of information I have here. So that's not vetted, that's not researched, that's not verified, signed off on in any way. That's purely just this little tiny thing. I feel like you're better off if it's just like a purely hypothetical world. Okay, am I safer in the woods with a guy or a bear? Statistically, let's see. How many men have killed women.
Oh no, his
since
internet search history.
1784. Okay, but we got to do like per capita though, right? Because it's got to be per capita because there's only so many bears. Let's see. How many bears?
We're gonna need to make more bears to study this accurately.
I don't know how to do the per capita math. I'm gonna guess it's less though. Say there's a million.
We're gonna need more
Let's
bears.
just round it up. Let's say there's 1 million bears and there's 8 billion people. And let's see. I mean, how do you do the ratio of that? I don't know.
So are we? So if this turns out to be true, is the whole point then that we need more bears to protect the women? That's it. There's too many men. We need more bears.
There's also
keep
less
them
bear
safe.
encounters, though. It's like people encounter other people a lot more. So maybe it's just, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking of it, if we're just looking off what I can find off Google, I'd rather be chilling with a bear. Seems like, because they just might run away. But if I have to interact for a minute, let's say, with a man or a bear, I'm gonna choose a man every single time, dude. I'm gonna choose a guy, and I'm gonna hope it's like someone cool like Pee Wee Herman or someone like that. I don't fucking know, dude. Kendrick
Listen, all you have to do to prove this false is say not like being around a bear, but eating a steak with one. That immediately gives you your answer. Which would you rather share food with, a man or a bear? Oh yeah.
All right, someone cool. That's why or Willy Wonka, something interesting.
It's the end done. What is this?
By the way, go to sour.gg and buy sour candy. We got sour candy in stock. Go to sour.gg. Pretty cool over there. I mean, I have a candy company that anyways, I'm kind of like Willy Wonka. I don't really want to look this up. How many assaults are there yearly? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, and I wonder what percentage of that is perpetrated by men. What?
Oh yeah, a lot
of assault is
especially since, okay, it's more often obviously committed by men, but then also the amount of men who successfully accuse women is going to be lower, because it's also shown that they don't come forward with that. So there's a lot of crappy people in the world. Okay.
Of victims. Oh my god.
There's a lot of crappy people.
9%. Is that accurate? I guess purported, right? Like actual reported. Oh my lord.
People
Across the board, in my opinion, statistics, no matter what it is, no matter what ugly truth it uncovers, it's important to understand context, but just in general, if we're talking about bears and dudes hanging out in the woods and I'm a girl, I'm gonna probably say it's just like I'm magically placed in and I can go, a bear's probably gonna run away. If I do that to a guy, he's probably gonna be like, and then there's like a 1 in 20 chance that he's not a good guy, maybe. How many offenders are in America that are male? 93.6 of sexual abuse offenders were men.
Yep.
Okay. 750,000, so 80 to 90% of that 750,000 are just like, yeah, there's just a much higher chance you're just gonna be like, I mean, I get it, right? I understand it. I get it. That's sort of the point, is I definitely understand it. In reality, I'd rather hang out with a guy for sure, you know, because it's a guy, and I could probably become his bro or whatever. But that being said, I just don't know, right? I don't have the experience. I don't have the negative experience. And statistically, it looks like bears are safer, though. I don't know. I've been asked about this a lot too. It's kind of,
well, yeah, because there's no way that we could fucking study women with a bear and find out if, you know, what would happen. But I can tell you personally, I'd rather just not be it with the bear. So it turns out we couldn't do that social study. It's just a silly argument. It makes me laugh. And I think the biggest takeaway here, you guys, I think they're trying to parade it around as men are dangerous, but I think it's because truly they just really need a reason to come out as a bear fucker. You blanket this as some type of agenda on how dangerous men are, but really you just want an excuse to fuck the bear, alright? You're just a bear fucker, alright? You need to come to terms with that. Why is it specifically a bear? You could have chose sharks. Sharks is another one. You have an even less of a chance dying from a shark. Why didn't you pick that? Why didn't you pick something else dangerous? Why didn't you pick like a badger? Why did you pick like a lion? Even if you pick you could pick any dangerous wild animal and it's gonna kill people less than other people because you don't just see like lions hanging out at the grocery store. But you picked bears. So I feel like you got a preference for bears. After Baldur's Gate, and seeing the man turn into bear, being able to you know, with the bear, they were like, man, we need to make this a reality. We gotta have this more widespread. This has gotta be normalized.
Kind of weird. Like, people are saying,
Weigh in on the man versus bear thing. Isn't it crazy that women think that men suck and stuff?
it's like, I mean, yeah, sure, right? But like, that is terrible. Misandry, I feel like, it's an actual thing that happens, the hatred of men for no logical reason. But at the same time, like, bears have better PR. Or something, for some reason. Why? I just don't see it as that simple. Why are you asking me this question? For one, I'm not a girl. I'm not afraid of men.
There's a subsection of fem cells that need to be studied because they are into bears.
I'm more afraid of bears than I am of men, easily, all day long. I've seen them. They're very scary.
First, you get on the man hate train, and then before you know it, you're into bears. Sorry. I'm just kidding. I feel like maybe I'm being offensive, but to be fair, there's like so much that could be said about like unkindness to women and all this stuff, but when you put it in this argument, I don't think anybody should take you seriously. Like, I don't think you want these are not the people you want fighting for your cause. These are the worst. Like, oh yes, I am somebody who advocates like kindness to women and like, you know, all this other stuff. And it's like, you see this person, like, would you rather a man than a bear? And you're like, we don't own that person. Nope. They have the same opinions as us, but they're crazy. They gotta go off on their own island for that shit. Nope. The heart wants what the heart wants.
A black bear, okay? It's just one of those things. I really don't know. I'm fence sitting on this as well. I genuinely have no idea. Seems like, statistically speaking, if we're talking about instances of just attacks and just danger, bears have killed way less people than people have killed people. But at the same time, it's like, there's a big, round, statistical, contextual nuance thing that changes that drastically. How many times have bears run into people? How often does that happen? How big are the bears? What gender are the bears?
In order to, oh yeah, that's true. What if it's a man bear? Does that ruin the argument? Does it have to be a girl bear?
Because I'd say female bears are more dangerous because they have more to protect, they have more to defend. All right,
True.
and maybe
Oh my
in a
God.
certain season, maybe breeding season, male. So there's a lot to it, right? There's context. That's what's important, guys. I feel like that's what's important. I feel like anybody who feels like they would rather hang out in the woods with a
We're
bear
gonna
than
need
a
more
man
bears.
is really speaking to all of this whole thing we're all living. This is crazy.
We're gonna have to find more bears.
It's kind of unbelievable, but at the same time, I absolutely get it. Actually, you know what? Let me go ask a woman real quick. Let me go ask a woman for her opinion because that's probably more important. A woman with actual experience with men. Shut up! All right. Have you ever seen a bear?
Yes, I've seen a lot.
Have you ever seen a man? Would you rather stay in the woods with a man or a bear? A man you didn't know or a bear?
What kind
She
of
should
bear?
have said no.
It doesn't matter. Any
Just
kind.
looked at him dead
No, it
in the
matters.
eye.
It doesn't matter.
Never
It's a
seen man.
hypothetical question. It's
Can it be a black bear?
It can be whatever type of bear.
Bear.
I really like how it's always, they immediately ask what kind of bear it is. All right, what type of bear is it? Are we talking a black bear, grizzly bear, brown bear? What kind of bear is it? This matters. I need more context.
Bear.
Just a bear, an average bear.
Like, is it a random man? I don't know. Is he bigger than me?
Yeah.
Like a lot?
How come you didn't ask what type of man?
That's what I'm asking right now.
Yeah, she did just ask that. She said, what type of man is it? Is it a guy I know? Is he a big man? Is he a little man?
I don't know.
Do I know the man?
Doesn't matter.
There's a lot of
I feel
backup
like-
questions I have, but if I had control of the
What
situation,
kind of bear is it? What kind of man is
small
it?
bear
Oh!
with no mama around.
Yeah. That's what I was saying is like, because like,
Yeah, what is this? Well, that's like the same, right? It's just saying like a baby bear. You could have a baby man too. You could just have like a 5-year-old boy, and like that's gonna work out. Well, except for I feel like the 5-year-old boy you wouldn't want because then like you would have to take care of them. They can't survive in the woods.
I mean, a sow is way more dangerous than a little male bear, unless it's breeding season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it depends on the situation.
Say it's a stereotypically scary man,
Okay.
or a stereotypically whatever that is in your head,
Okay.
or a stereotypically scary bear. That's like, I'd say man all day with that situation.
I know bears. I'm scared of bears.
They're scary.
And
If
do-
it's like stereotypically scary, I feel
See,
like
I don't
this
like
just
this
makes
question.
sense.
I don't like this question because do I have a gun?
Yes, you do. Then a man, right?
The way she looked at him. She's like, I'm armed.
Way easier to kill, man.
She's picking the man because she literally thinks that would be easier to shoot than a bear.
Have you seen a grizzly bear? Like when you say scary bear, I think
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine.
1,000-pound grizzly brown bear.
I think episode 6, season 7, Game of Thrones bear. Exactly.
I think Revenant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think it really just depends, and I feel like people are getting really upset over this, and it's very
dumb.
funny. Yeah.
I like how it's not whether or not one's more dangerous than the other. It's which one could I easily take out.
It's dumb.
It's a hypothetical though, Christina. It's to open up larger conversations. Carry a gun, live in a state, shoot man.
Yeah.
Don't
Chris confirmed, not a furry or bear fucker confirmed.
have to worry all day.
Exactly.
Bear, you have to shoot 5 times. Man, once.
I started blasting. Bang!
Yeah, plus you can't out-talk a bear. You can reason with a man. But you can't reason with a bear, man. They don't speak. They don't speak, alright? Anyways, the question is dumb. The stat they're using or the point they're trying to make is dumb, but it's just funny. It's just funny, and so I wanted to watch something about it. Mooah, 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 mooah.